Today, I went to the zoo. I saw a wild spell jumping up and down in its tree. He slept utterly through the large tunnel that led to its hypnotic dress. I got some peanuts and passed them through the cage to a gigantic gray train towering above my head. Feeding that animal made me hungry. I went to get a dry scoop of ice cream. It filled my stomach. Afterwards, I had some meat roughly to catch her buzz. I got home, I dined my mom for a loud day at the zoo. So that was Libs. I got the idea from Michael Buckley. I was in his Vlog TV chat the other night, and he does these live Mad Libs with the viewers every now and then. It was really, really funny. I'll put a link to it in the info bar. So I love that we are in our second week and already we've got some pretty cool questions to address. Let's start with Laura's question from last week. Yes, I did in fact get to see Inception on Friday, and I thought it was absolutely amazing. Visually, it was a stunning film, but the premise of the film, the idea that these dreams can be manipulated by outside forces is really fascinating to me, and of course, because I'm a psychology student, I also find it really interesting how they added these real elements of dreams. Oh my gosh, it's my new favorite movie. I love it so much. I really want to go see it again. But if I go to the theaters again, I'll probably go see Despicable Me, which I also heard is really cute and funny. But I really, really, really loved Inception, and I cannot wait for it to come out on DVD so I can buy it. Haya, you asked us what we thought about Target and Walmart and big stores like that. They have really good prices, which is really the only thing that keeps me shopping there. A couple years ago, in I think my first or second year of college, I took an English class in which we read this book called Nickel and Dimed. Nickel and Dimed is about an investigative journalist, and she goes undercover to see if a person can really survive working a job that pays minimum wage. I strongly suggest you read that book if you're interested in stuff like that, but basically what she found out was that Walmart was the worst place for people to work simply because they didn't treat their employees very well, they didn't get great benefits. It's been a couple of years since I've read it, but it's called Nickel and Dimed, and it was really interesting. Jordan, the Apple Store, looked fantastic and fabulous, of course, as Apple stores do. I have to admit, though, it looks like every other Apple store I've ever been in. And here's a little fun fact. I grew up in this little town in the Bay Area. It's in the South Bay Area. And I lived literally like a 5-minute drive from Apple headquarters. Look it up if you don't know where it is or what it looks like. It's pretty cool. I started 2 new classes this week, Gender and Sexuality, which is a women's study class, and Abnormal Psychology, which is a psychology class. We study disorders and mental illnesses and stuff, so that's pretty cool. That's all I have to say this week. It was really great to see your faces. My question for you guys this week is, what is the one book that you can read over and over and over and never get tired of it? For me, that book is Pride and Prejudice. I can read that book over and over again. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Laura, I will see you tomorrow. You know that Mad Libs? I kind of cheated. Oh, it's backwards. Okay, that's Dracula by Bram Stoker. I just opened the book to a random page and picked whatever the next word was that I needed.